Hi guys, my name is Vivi and I'm here to present my findings on a study assessing mask usage during the coronavirus pandemic, otherwise known as COVID-19. Like Ebola, the coronavirus is a type of zoonotic disease, which means that it is caused by a pathogen that began in animals and later spread to humans. The first coronavirus case was identified in Wuhan, China in 2019. Since the virus is primarily spread through the respiratory system, to reduce the spread of the virus, it is often advised to social distance and maintain at least 6 feet apart from others and wear a mask. Thus, I performed an experiment that observed mask-wearing behavior depending on whether it was during the weekdays, which is Monday through Friday, or during the weekend, which is Saturday through Sunday. To carry out my experiment, I observed the mask-wearing behavior of individuals within a 10-minute interval at various places during various times throughout the week and recorded the number of individuals that properly wore a mask. My alternative hypothesis was that there was a significant difference in the percentage of individuals who had proper mask usage between the weekdays and the weekends. My null hypothesis was that there was no significant difference in the percentage of individuals who had proper mask usage between the weekdays and the weekends. I used R programming language to create a bar graph of my results. This bar graph depicts the average percentage of individuals who had proper mask usage, which is on the y-axis, versus the day of the week, which is on the x-axis, and is categorized into weekday or weekend. These were my results after performing a chi-square test of the data. Since my p-value is greater than 0.05, this means that my alternative hypothesis was rejected and my null hypothesis was failed to be rejected. Thus, there was no significant difference in the average percentage of individuals who had proper mask usage between the weekdays and the weekends. The biggest takeaway from this experiment is that the day of the week does not affect the number of people who properly wear masks. Although the percentage of proper mask usage is not affected by the day of the week, other studies have shown an increase in proper mask usage during past pandemics. For example, a study conducted in 2009 observed that 82.6% of doctors and 85% of nurses wore masks during the swine flu pandemic, which, similar to COVID-19, was also spread through the respiratory system. In addition, the research in the study also connects to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. UN goal number 3 is related to good health and well-being. During the COVID-19 pandemic, it is best to maintain good health and well-being to reduce the risk of contracting the virus and spreading it to others. UN goal number 10 is related to reduced inequalities. Not every individual is given equal access to healthcare resources, so we must be mindful of that and provide aid as needed. UN goal number 4 is quality education. It is important to be informed on the nature of the virus for your own health and for the overall health of the community. Well, time to put that calendar away, since the chances of someone wearing a mask does not depend on what day it is. Perhaps proper mask usage is affected by location or time during the day. I guess we'll find out in the future. Well, this concludes the video. Thank you for tuning in.